guys, how are you? Welcome.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Hi, Larissa. Okay, guys, if you could join me on Kahoot, we're going to start with a little exercise to introduce the topic. And the code is on the screen.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's start. I'm going to keep my camera off for a little while. My internet, it's a little bit slow, okay? So let's start, guys. Okay. Today we're going to see adverbs of manner. All right, let's see. Sorry, guys. The turtle was tired. He will come. How can we complete this sentence? Slow, slowly, very slow, very slowly. Oh, by the way, sorry. Number 1, number 2, 4, and 5 have 2 options. So pay attention to the last part of the word, right? It's finishing in ly. All right, not just slow, slowly. All right, it's okay if you don't understand, but let's continue. All right, this is basically the topic. Larissa, could you read a sentence with both options, please? Thank you.
The turtle was tired. He walked on slowly or very slowly.
Right, great. Let's continue. Okay, number 2, you also have to choose 2 options. Okay, so what 2 options can you choose to this place? Quietly, quiet, softly, quickly. Great. All right. Let's see. Daniel, could you read the sentence with both options, please? Thank you.
Okay. The mother sings softly to her baby. The mother sings quietly to her baby.
Excellent. Great. Again, pay attention to the last part of the word. It's finishing in ly. All right. Next one. Okay, here you just have to choose one option. Okay, just choose one of the options. How can we complete this sentence? Nice. Larissa, could you read the sentence, please?
He can run fast.
Excellent. Let's see the next sentence. All right, how can we complete this? This is number 4. You also can choose 2 options here. Excellent. All right, Daniel, could you read it with both options, please?
Someone is singing badly.
And with the other option, please.
Someone is singing poorly.
Excellent. Next. Again, pay attention to the last part of the word. All right, guys. Also choose 2 options here. Some people drive. right. Larissa, could you read the sentence with both options, please?
Some people drive
Mhm.
dangerously,
Mhm.
and some people drive recklessly. I don't know how I say
Recklessly.
recklessly.
Yes. Do you know the meaning of this word, guys?
No, I don't.
No,
Okay. It's meaning someone that it's maybe too rough to drive. It drives irresponsibly or maybe in a dangerous way. That's reckless. It's similar to dangerously. It's a synonymous.
Okay.
All right. Next. Great job. Okay. All right. Let's see. How can we complete this statement? Pay attention to the verb. How can we describe it? Dangerously, beautifully, quickly, slowly. All right. Daniel, could you read that, please?
The wedding dinner was super. The tables were arranged beautifully.
Excellent. Beautiful. Pay attention to the end of the word again. Okay. What about this statement? How can we complete it? Good, well, goodly, welly. Excellent. Larissa, let's read a sentence, please.
he's a good teacher and he speaks English very well.
Excellent. Great. In this case, we don't need the finishing, well, the ly, right? Because you learn this is a irregular adjective, so it doesn't follow the rule. But I'll explain this in a little while. Next. Okay, what about here? How can we complete it? All right. Daniel, could you read it, please?
I can understand you better if you speak slowly and clearly.
Clearly, excellent. All right. Fine, no worries. Next one. What about here, guys? How can we complete this step? All right, Marisa, let's read it, please.
He has a fast car and he drives fast.
Excellent. Okay, let's continue. All right, what about here? Healthily, healthy, slow, health. Which one can we do? Great. Let's read the statement, please, Daniel.
Okay. We never go out for fast food. We eat healthily.
Excellent. Sorry, by the way, this is a typo. We don't need this Y, this I, sorry. It's healthy, THLY. This one is a typo. It's an error,
Okay.
sorry. Next. Okay. Choose your answer. Care, caring, careless, carefully. Excellent. Marisa, let's read it, please.
Please choose your answer carefully.
Carefully. Excellent. Next one. All right. It says, voila, everything was cooked goodly, extremely, perfectly, greatly. All right. Daniel, let's read the statement, please.
We ate chicken, beef, and lamb kebabs. Everything was cooked perfectly.
Excellent. Kebabs. Hmm? Kebabs.
Kebabs.
Great. All right, Larissa, good. Okay. Next one. Student, blah, blah, blah. He's dressed casually or formally. Take a look to the picture. How is he dressed? All right, great. Larissa, let's read it, please.
This student looks comfortable. He is dressed casually.
Okay, repeat after me, please. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Excellent. And here this word is casually.
Casually.
Excellent. Great job. Casually. All right, this is the next one. Good job. And here. You must dress casually, quickly, fashionably, dangerously. Take a look to the picture. All right. I guess you are familiarized with the Golden Globe Awards. How do you dress there? Casually, quickly, fashionably, dangerously. Great. Daniel, could you read it, please?
Sure. For the Golden Globe Awards, you must dress fashionably.
Excellent. Great. Continue. Next. All right. Okay. It's talking about grandmother. Greet her politely, fashionably, respectfully, slowly. Greet is this, not to say hi to her. No? Greet. Greet her how? To your grandmother. All right. Oh, by the way, I forgot in this one where you have to choose two options. Anyways, either one is correct. Daniel, could you read it, please?
When you see your grandmother, please show respect. Greet her respectfully. Or politely.
Excellent. Next, great job, guys. Okay, three left. Oh, sorry, two left, I guess. Oh, no, three. Okay, some things are. Here is something about the broken, no? Easily, hardly, difficultly, politely. Things, some things, anything, no? What do you think? Excellent. Yes. This example was easily because of the picture, no? Larissa, let's read the statement, please.
Some things are easily broken.
Excellent. Easily broken. Great job. All right. Okay, these shoes are casually expensive, really expensive, cheaply expensive, or easily expensive. Great. All right. Daniel, let's read it, please.
These shoes are really expensive.
Nice. Great job. Yeah, really. Now we're looking at a new word to use with these adverbs. And finally, the view from a hot air balloon like this one or this. Is incredible, beautiful, quickly beautiful, carefully beautiful, incredibly beautiful. Excellent. And this last one, Daniel, let's read it, please.
The view from a hot air balloon is incredible, beautiful.
Incredibly, no, remember?
Incredibly.
Then, excellent. All right, guys, let's see. But I think we know who won. So, second, Daniel, and first one, Larissa. Good job, Larissa. Okay, guys. So let's work on one exercise before I explain today's content. So let me share this through the chat. So either of you guys can share their screen. And as you can see, we have a list of adjectives. And basically, we're using the adjectives to use them as an adverbs. It's like when we use, for example, it's the same logic as when, for example, we have a verb. Let's see, try, no? And we have a rule that we have to add at ending, for example, if we want to make it past tense, no? Try, for example, no? That's for regular verbs. It's the same for adjectives. So I have the adjective, for example, and then I have to add the ending, right? ly, quiet, quietly. So each of these adverbs of manners, which are called, are used with adjectives. Okay, so the only thing you have to do, guys, is to realize the meaning and think a little bit about it. Is just to move or drag each of the adjectives to the words, to the adverbs. All right, so quiet, quietly, no? So that's the only thing we have to do. So who can share their screen, guys?
I can share.
Okay,
Can you enable it?
Yes, sure. So maybe we can take turns. Maybe we can start with Larissa. Just choose one adverb and one adjective and try to do matching. And then Daniel and go on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Beautiful with beautifully.
Beautifully, yes.
Beautifully.
Next one.
Okay. Happy with happily. Happily.
Slow with slowly.
Great.
Hard with why hard?
Hard, yes. It doesn't have
Hardly?
hardly. Oh yes, it's a typo, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Let me check. Oh no. It's an irregular adverb. It doesn't change.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's the same word.
Loud with loudly.
Right.
Badly.
Fast with fast.
All right.
What about easy and easily? I mean, this is for positive. Easy, hard. Easy, fácil, difícil.
It's the opposite. Let me check.
I remember that.
That's irregular. That's just regular. There are some irregular verbs. I'm going to share it on the chat, which are, let me see. That day doesn't change. Where is the chat? So fast doesn't change. Hard early and late doesn't change. It's the same for adjective and adverb. Then
Okay.
we also have other ones that are regular, but the rest are, they have the rule, no? ly at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick with quickly.
All right.
Quiet with quietly.
Careful with carefully.
And good, well.
All right. So all of them are correct. Great. All right.
Cool.
Excellent. So let me explain today's topic, which is, well, this content, no, adverbs of manner. So let's start. All right. So as we see many examples, usually the adverbs of manner are going to have this ending. And so sorry because my camera is off. I'm having some internet problems, guys. So if I turn it off, I can hear you. Otherwise, I'm going to having some trouble to hear you guys. So let me see. Okay, so this ending, guys, for these adverbs, it has an ending, which I know it might be a little bit difficult to understand, but it's that mente in Spanish. I'm going to translate it because it's very difficult to explain this. So for example, activa, that ly is mente, activa mente. So for example, quick is something fast, right? Quickly, fast, plus that, not that mente that we use in Spanish. So that's the adverb. Most of the adjectives that we can use, well, there is a list actually of adverbs to use them as adverbs of manner. They're called like that because of this mente, right? That can be used in this way. There are some exceptions that we're going to see in a moment. But this adverb of manner, why do we use them? Because they answer the question how something is done, how something happens. For example, let's see. Daniel, could you read the first sentence and Larissa the second sentence, please?
I speak English quickly.
He speaks in Spanish slowly.
Okay, great. So we're asking the question how? How do Daniel speaks English? Speaks English? We answer the question with no quickly. No, I know. Sorry, I'm going to translate it. No, rápidamente. That's the how. No, or how he speaks Spanish, Larissa?
Slowly.
Slowly, right? Lentamente. Entonces that's the how. That's the use of adverbs of manner. And usually, it's not a rule, but usually they're gonna come after the verb. Usually. This is not an always. Usually is like most of the time, right? It's not always, it's most of the time. So we have the verb, we have a complement, right? And then we have the adverb of manner, right? So that's why, it usually comes after the verb. This is a complement. Now we're just describing, giving a detail of the action. No? I speak English quickly, he speaks Spanish. All right. So any questions here, guys?
No, teacher. Just
All right.
we need to practice because I'm thinking what is better to say he ran so fast or he ran fastly. fastly? Could be
Fast.
both, right?
Could be both, yes. But fastly is a little bit more grammatically correct. The other one also you understand that, but it's a little bit like too informal, I will say.
Okay.
Because so no is something that it's used in informal conversation, but when you use it too much, it sounds a little bit immature, maybe childish. Usually teenagers speak like that, no, like I really, really want this, or I'm really thirsty, or I'm really tired. Now, instead of saying that, we can use adverbs of manner.
Yeah, I remember that you say that yesterday. For so it's so exaggerated.
Yeah.
So okay, quickly or fastly is better. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Okay, so let's see some other examples, guys. All right. And again, most is not a rule, right? It's not always, but most of the adverbs of manner are formed by what? By adding ly to the adjective. So what are adjectives? What are adverbs? No, the main difference between adjectives are going to describe people. Oh, sorry. Let's put them back down. People, things, places. No, for example, let's see. I run fast. No, I'm describing how I run, right? I run fast. Adverbs are going to describe actions. So in this example, adverbs of manners, I run fast or quickly. So adverbs describes actions and adjectives describe people, things, or places. That's the only difference. Both of them are going to describe something. So for example, the red, ball. What do you think, Daniel, is the adjective in this sentence? The red ball.
I don't know. Because it couldn't be redly because it's a color.
Yeah, but remember here we're talking about adjectives, not adverbs yet.
For adjectives, yeah, it's redly. No, but it sounds bad from me. La bola rojamente.
Yes, but remember here, we're not adding the ly, ¿no? Cuando el adjetivo, perdón que lo diga en castellano, aquí simplemente estamos viendo la diferencia de dos palabras, two words, or two type of words that describes different things. Adjectives describe people, things, and places, right? For example, here the adjective is red.
Red, right.
Right? Because it's describing a thing, a ball, or it could be tennis, or it could be the car, right? The red car, or anything, right? We're describing a thing.
Okay.
The adverb is going to describe an action. It could be any action. So for example, I run quickly. Now it's not describing the person, it's not describing a thing, it is describing the action. What is the action? The action is the verb, right?
Perfect.
So here the adverb is describing the action of running, no? Correct. So here, adjectives describe people, things, or places, ¿no? Si se acuerdan, en castellano son adjetivos calificativos. Adverbs or adverbios are going to describe actions, any action. So basically, what are actions? No, los verbs. So here quickly is describing the action of running, right? I ran quickly. No, quickly, the action. ¿Se entiende?
Okay, understood.
Okay, great. So here we are seeing adverbs, and these adverbs are going to describe actions. So let's see some other examples, but in this example, there are many, many types of adverbs. I'm not sure if I explained that with you guys before, but I believe there are 8 different types of adverbs. This is just one type. This is the most common one. And when we have the ending ly. No, and this is going to respond the how of something. How something happens, and then we respond with, I don't know, quickly, fastly, beautifully, etc. So let me okay, let's see some other examples. So it's not the same of saying frankly is careful, or he works carefully. Larissa, in the first statement, what do you think is careful? Is an adjective, an adverb, and why?
Adjective.
Okay, why?
It describe how is Frankie.
So it's basically describing Frankie, right? He is careful. And in the second sentence, Larissa, what is this word describing?
Is adverb because describe how work Frankie.
Exactly, no? The action, which is works. So that's the difference, no? This is an adjective, and this is an adverb. What else? I wanted to say something else. Oh, so obviously to create an adverb, if we could call it like that, no, because we're basically adding this ending, right? We're adding this ending to what? To the adjective. So I have the adjective plus the ly, and then as a result, I have the adverb, right? Entonces, como resultado de adding ly to the adjective, I get the adverb. So I'm not creating this adverb. This adverb is not created just like that, no? It's not a long word or a lonely word, no? No es una palabra solita, no? The adverb is gonna come from an adjective. I'm going to choose an adjective, and to answer the how of something happens, I add the ly to the adjective, no? But remember, here it's saying that most adverbs of manner. It's not saying all of them. Entonces, como dice most, la mayoría no es una regla. That means that we have some exceptions. All right, and the exceptions, as I mentioned a little bit ago on the chat, I'm sorry. For example, there are 4 words that it doesn't change, such as fast, hard, early, and late. And there are other irregular adverbs. So let's take a look to that. All right. Okay, sorry. We have another example. Daniel, could you read these 2 statements, please?
Sure. Luis is fluent in Spanish. He speaks fluently.
Excellent. So what about here? What is the adjective in this statement? In Luis is fluent.
Fluent.
And what is the adverb in the second sentence?
Fluently.
Excellent. Yes, we're just adding the ly, right? And here we're describing Luis, no? Fluent, we're describing him. We describe him, sorry. And fluently is describing the action. That's the only difference between adjectives and adverbs. All right, any questions here, guys?
Yes, it's good to know this because I always use, for example, he speaks so fluent or very fluent, but I didn't know that how to convert
Yeah.
to adverbs.
Mhm.
So it's good to know right now. Actually, this.
That's good because it's going to sound, you're going to sound a little bit more formal, and more maybe like educated. I don't know if that makes sense, but it sounds better, no? When we say, I don't know, rápidamente or organizadamente, no? It sounds better because you're describing what you want to describe is the action. That's why we use that mente, no, at the end of the word. So it's a better way to describe something, right? So
Okay.
let's continue, guys. Let's see the next one. Oh, one more. Larissa, could you read the last one, please?
Maggie is a bad speller. She spells badly.
Great. Do you know the meaning of a speller or spells, guys?
Yes,
Deletrear.
like
Yes,
yes.
exactly. Yes. Thank you, guys. Yes. All right, let's continue. Oh, and the adverb comes, usually the adverb comes at the end of the sentence. Whatever you're describing, it's gonna come at the end, not at the end of the sentence. Okay, next. And this is what I was explaining before. Fast, hard, early, and late is the same as the adjective. So adjective and adverb for these words, and sorry, I'm going to because it's bothering me, are the same. So let's see some examples. Larissa, could you read the first two sentences, please?
I'm not a fast runner. I don't run fast.
So pay attention. In the first one is describing him, and then the other one is them, and then the other one to their action. No? And the next two, can you read it again, please?
Okay. This is hard work. He works hard.
And next one, Larissa, please.
Luis is early. Luis always gets to work early.
Excellent. And finally, Daniel, please.
Anna is late. Anna usually gets to work late.
One thing to mention, if you haven't realized this already, is that, is that, I'm not sure, guys, but I got frozen. Yeah, but anyways, if you pay attention to the verb in all the first statements, is using the verb be. Is saying, no, I'm not. Then it's saying is, not this is. Luis is. Anna is. No, it's using the verb be because it's describing the person, right? So because it's describing the person, they have to use the verb be. So for the second sentences, for the adverbs, they're using any other actions or verbs, right? In the second statement, saying run fast. Now in the second one, works hard. Gets to work. Gets, not goes, not gets to, and gets to. So when we are describing the person, we have to use the verb be. We have to, because that's the point of using the verb be, right? To describe the person. But when I'm using the adverb, I can use any other verb or action, right? Such as run, cook, clean, anything, right? Because the adverb is going to describe that action. I'm not sure if you understood that part, guys. Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
No.
Just remember that. If we're going to use an adverb, it has to describe any action, right? But if we're describing the person, it has to describe, it has to use the verb be, no? Is, etc. No? Let's see. Okay. And this is the one part I was explaining before. There are some irregular verbs that they change each time. It's like irregular verbs. So for example, the verb eat for the present tense is going to change for the past tense, right? Ate. So it's the same with irregular adverbs because they change. So for example, good in the adverb form is going to be well. It changes. Okay, let's see. Larissa, could you read these examples?
Luis is a good swimmer. He swims well.
Excellent. So it's just because it's an irregular adverb, it's changing, right? Good is describing Luis, no? And then well is describing the action, how he swims. But it's changing, no? It's not the same. There is no ly, right? There is no ly. It just changed the word because there are irregular adverbs. Okay? So any questions here, guys?
No, teacher.
The logic? Okay, great. And let's see next. And okay. And you were describing, or you were trying to use this before, but you were using so. For adverbs, we can use just these words to exaggerate or to make it stronger. And the correct words to make an adverb stronger are really or very. So it doesn't apply. So let's see this example. Daniel, could you be Laura? And Larissa, could you be Frankie, please?
Okay, Frankie, you slept really late.
I know, I was tired.
Excellent. So in this example, because they're trying to describe that this happened like not just late, no, like stronger, really late. Late could be 12 p.m. or 11 p.m. Really late could be, I don't know, 3 a.m. I don't know. No, it's just making it stronger. And they're using really to emphasize that. They can also use very. No, you slept very late is the same. No, and just to make it stronger. Remember, those two words are allowed to be used to make a stronger an adverb. All right. Let's see if we have more examples. Yes. And in this example, Larissa, could you be Laura? And Daniel, Amy, please.
Amy, you speak very well now. You speak very well now.
Thank you. I don't feel nervous anymore.
Excellent. Okay, so the same thing, no? I'm not saying that this is a compliment, right? You speak well now, not just well, not very well, it's a compliment. So I'm making it stronger, right? To mention that you actually are doing very good. And they go like they're accepting the compliment, no? But they are using this to exaggerate a little bit, no? To make it strong. So any questions here, guys?
No, teacher.
Okay, great. And lastly, Daniel, could you be Amy and Larissa, Laura, please?
Okay. Professor Brown is easy to understand. He speaks really clearly.
I'm glad you like him.
Excellent. Great job, guys. So same thing, no? Remember these words to maybe we're not just describing something, we want to make it a little bit stronger. We use really or well. And lastly, okay. Sometimes we're going to have objects. Object The object is usually the person that is describing something, or it could be a thing that is getting the action, for example. So this object is receiving the action. This object is gonna come, it's saying, between the verb and the adverb. So it's gonna come here. So let's see this example. Daniel, could you read this statement, please? And Amy, and Larissa, sorry, could you be Amy? For the second statement.
Does his homework carefully. Frankie does his homework carefully.
Amy speaks English well.
Excellent. So in this first example, where if there is someone that is getting the action of something, it should come between the verb and the adverb. So in this statement, guys, what is the verb? Frankie does homework. Yes, exactly. So we have the verb here, and then the adverb. What will it be?
Carefully.
Carefully, yes. So to describe the object again, the object. Sorry, guys. Computer gets a little bit slow. The object is whoever is getting the action. No? In this example is his what? His homework. His homework is receiving the action. No? And he's saying Frankie does his homework carefully. So it's gonna come between the verb and between the verb and the adverb. All right, it has to go in the middle. All right, so I don't know if you have any questions here, guys.
Teacher?
No, teacher.
All right, great. Let me...
maybe Larissa?
No, it's clear.
All right, great.
Okay.
So now let's practice. I believe that was the last one. Oh, okay. And this was a word that we were talking about yesterday. Daniel, remember? To, it's like that. When we are exaggerating or we want to make it stronger, to, it has a negative meaning. So for example, I'm too tired. It's just like that. No, that's how it is. That's the use of to. So could you read these two examples again? Because especially you had these questions. So could you read both of them, please?
Okay. You are driving too fast. Please slow down. You work too hard. You should take a vacation.
Excellent. So these two and whatever adjective or adverb that comes afterwards, it has a negative meaning because it's saying you drive fast. No, maybe you have to drive until, I don't know, 50 kilometers per hour, right? But if you're driving too fast, you're driving more than this, right? And that's why it has this negative meaning. No, you're driving too fast. Or maybe, I don't know, I'm too tired. Sorry, contraction. I'm too tired. No, I'm too tired, I don't know, maybe to work. Or I'm too thirsty. I'm feeling sick. No, the use of to is always like that, guys. When you remember, Larissa, I think I told you yesterday. Could you try to explain that to Daniel? So maybe we can practice a little bit more of the speech. In English.
Thirsty?
Yes. How could you describe thirsty?
When you want to drink something like water.
But maybe that's
you feel only English or in Spanish?
No, English. English, please.
But I don't know.
I think that I got you when you feel like you need water or some drink
Yes.
and you feel hot maybe.
Mhm.
I like set.
Yes, but it's a little bit more,
Well,
not just set, no? What's the word, Larissa? In Spanish, you can say it.
Okay, sediento.
Exactly.
sediento.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's a new word. So maybe you feel I'm too thirsty. No, you're too thirsty. That's negative. No, I'm feeling sick. Or I'm too hungry. My stomach hurts. Or
Teacher,
you're,
I
yes,
have a question.
yes,
And
sure.
what is the difference with so? When we
Um,
use so
so,
tired.
it shouldn't be used maybe with negative. It doesn't have a negative meaning. Usually it's used in positive, in a positive meaning. For example, I'm so excited. Maybe I'm getting a, let me check. Let me write it. Yeah, okay. I am so excited. It's like that. It's excited. My birthday is next week. So this, what do you think, Larissa? Does this have a negative meaning or it has a positive meaning?
It's a positive.
Positive. So the use of so, it has a positive meaning. Too is negative because two is like too much, but like that too, that's the rule. I really don't know how to explain this, guys, but the meaning is like it's negative because it's more than what you need. But the use of so, it's used in positive. No, I'm so excited. And you will understand how when to use each of them. But whenever something is happening and it has like maybe like you feel bad or something is negative, we should choose to use to. And maybe when we are describing something and it's more than what we expect, but it has a positive meaning for us or a positive feeling, we use so. I'm so excited. Or maybe I'm so happy. I got a new phone. No? Or whatever, you got something, no, you got a gift. So it's positive. No, we choose so when something it's more than when we needed or when we expected, but in a positive meaning. And we use to when we want to describe something that it it's more than what we need, but in negative with a negative meaning.
Okay. And what about? Actually, I'm not sure about very and really. That
Very and really,
very.
very.
Yeah, the previous that we saw.
It could have both meanings. It could be positive and negative. It's the same with enough. It could also have I'm not enough. I'm enough. You know the meaning of enough, guys? Enough.
Suficiente.
Suficiente. So I haven't eaten enough. It could have a negative meaning, but saying I'm happily enough to go out has a positive meaning. It's just those words that is the same as really or very. It could have both uses, positive and negative. However, to is just for negative. And so it could be used for positive Also negative, but I will say it's more common to use it for positive.
Okay.
Mhm.
Teacher, I want to confirm. I already know that 2 is for negative and
Yes, but
it's
just
great.
negative. It's just negative.
Yeah. About regarding the positives ones like so, very, and really.
Yes.
As far as I know, and you said yesterday, so is used for exaggerate something.
Yes. So when something happens
Um,
more than when you expected. More
for
than.
me, if I say it, I'm very excited, it's like estoy muy feliz o emocionado.
Mhm.
And if I say I'm so excited, it's like more than
More
very,
than
maybe.
very. Mm,
Estoy demasiado emocionado, algo así.
It could be demasiado, pero es tan, tal vez puede ser tan, estoy tan emocionada. No es demasiado.
Okay.
So, no es demasiado. Puede ser tan, es un poquito más de, ¿no? So.
Yes. Okay, that is the difference, right?
Too es demasiado. I'm too tired. El too sí es demasiado. Por eso es negativo.
Okay.
En el so es I'm so excited or I'm very excited. There are synonyms. Not just very is a little bit more formal. So is a little bit more informal.
Got it.
It's a little bit, it's used more in informal conversation, maybe with your friends, no? But if you are speaking maybe with someone that you don't know very well, you will use maybe very, no? Because so it's used very, maybe with younger people. It's just the difference, no?
Okay. Thank
But
you.
it's basically the same. It's basically the same. I don't know if you remember the song, the Coldplay song, Yellow. I don't know if you heard that song before. You probably hear it. But it says, I love you so. Ese so, in this context, is tanto. No te amo tanto. Es ese tan, ¿no? I'm so excited. Estoy tan excitado, estoy tan alegre, estoy tan feliz, ¿no? But es ese tan o tanto, ¿no? I love you so. Te amo tanto. No es demasiado.
Okay.
Demasiado is too. That's why it's in a negative context.
Okay, cool.
Okay, great. I believe this is the last slide, guys, but let me check. Okay, yes, it's the last one. So any questions, guys? Maybe something that wasn't very clear before I share the next exercise? Or you got confused with a little bit? We're going to practice.
It's a lot, but we need to practice.
Yeah. So we're going to start with the first quite easy exercise. Let me share. Okay. So in this one, we're just going to try to choose between the correct adverb. Oh no, it's not this one. Sorry. 1 second. Where is it? Okay, maybe we can work with the speaking. Okay, before we start with the other one. Okay, let me share my screen, guys. And let me know when you can see it. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we're going to try to choose one adverb to describe or to complete the idea. So for example, Larissa, take a look to the picture. What's going on? Here is describing, no? Take a look. What's happening here? In your own words, how will you describe what is happening here?
He's working hard.
Okay. How can we use it in adverb of manner? Remember the ending?
Hard is only hard. Is it regular?
Hard, let me check. Yes, you're correct. I'm sorry. Yes, he's working hard. Excellent. All right, let's see the next one. Daniel, how can we describe this?
She's singing very beautifully.
Okay, great. Beautifully. What other adjective we can use? Oh, adverb, sorry. Larissa. She's singing very.
Other? Oh,
Yes, another.
she's singing very badly.
Okay, badly. I will say she's singing very loudly. It seems like
Okay.
loudly, not loud, but loudly. All right, let's see the next one. Okay, what about here, Daniel? It's saying exam results here, and she seems happy, no?
Yeah.
So what do you?
She passed the exam very well.
All right, excellent. That's an irregular adverb.
Yep.
What about? Thank you. What about you, Larissa? How can we complete this sentence?
She passed the exam very happily.
All right. It could be. I will say she passed the exam very easily. Maybe she's happy because she didn't study and she passed the exam very easy. All right, let's see the next one. That is, what's happening here?
He's driving really slowly.
All right, yes, it seems like it, no? What about you, Daniel? How will you complete this statement?
He's driving really badly.
Okay, yes, excellent. I will say he's driving really yeah, it has to be slowly because all the cars are just beside next to him, no?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the next one. All right, what do you think here? Larissa. He's driving.
He's driving bad.
All right. So what do you think?
He's driving, she said, fastly?
I think she said badly.
Bad.
Or bad.
We can use he's driving too fastly.
It could be. No, but remember fast is the same, no? Adjective and adverb.
Yeah, too fast.
Yeah, he's driving. Yes, it seems like not dangerous. I will say he's driving dangerously.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Larissa? Oh, you say already, no? Bad. Okay, next one. Daniel.
He's writing. He's writing very well.
All right, that's good. What about you, Larissa? What do you think?
He's writing carefully.
Okay, great, carefully. I will say he's driving slowly. Seems like it. Slowly. All right, let's see the next. Larissa.
They're dancing. don't know. Beautifully.
They're dancing. Beautiful. How do we use beautiful in an adverb?
Beautifully.
Beautifully. Excellent. What about you, Daniel? How can we describe this?
They're dancing. Romantically.
Right? It could be, yes. They're dancing, I will say. They're dancing. I don't know, slowly. Seems like it. Okay, next one. Great job, guys. Okay, seems very interesting. Larissa, how would you describe this?
She's eating very, very fast. Yes, very fast.
Okay, it could be fastly, no? Because we're describing the action.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Daniel?
She's eating very disgustingly.
Okay, yes, it could be. I will say she's eating very I don't know, loudly maybe. But it seems like she's also speaking. She's eating and she's speaking. All right.
How do you say? Noodles is fideos, right?
Noodles? Fideos?
Noodles.
Yes. But it seems like she was eating pasta.
Okay, pasta is the same.
No, pasta is like it's long. I cannot go back, but pasta is like when it's like this. No?
Yeah, but I mean, sorry, pasta
Idea?
is the same in English.
Yes, because it's an Italian word.
Oh, okay.
We don't usually translate food. It's the same, like pizza or I don't know, raviolis. It's just the same word.
Okay.
Okay, what about this one, Daniel?
She's running very fast.
She's running very fastly. Now we're describing the action. What about you, Larissa? How would you describe this?
She's running very well.
Okay, yes, I will say also that. No, she's running very fast. Yes. Okay, next one. All right, this is an easy one. Larissa?
They're talking loudly.
Okay, yes, loudly. Right.
Okay.
Excellent. What about you, Daniel? How will you describe that?
Oh, sorry, I was mute.
That's fine.
They're talking irrespectfully.
Okay. I think the correct word will say disrespectfully.
Disrespectfully.
Yes. I will say also they're talking. Yes. Noisily, maybe, or annoyingly, also. Okay, next one. Larissa, maybe?
She's waiting. I don't know. She's waiting
Mm,
I don't know. She's very tired.
yes, it could be. Um, mm, maybe another word. What do you think? What would you choose? Yeah.
She's waiting. I don't know if the word exists. She's waiting very patiently.
Yes, excellent. Yes, patiently. And it comes from patient.
Yeah.
Patiently. Excellent, great job. So basically what he did, he just thought of the adjective and he just add the ly to add that how of how something is happening. No, excellent, great job. And finally, guys, Daniel, how would you describe it?
She's opening the door
What do you think?
too noisily. Ah no,
I'm not
he's
sure.
sleeping.
Yeah.
The opposite of noisily is
The opposite.
I don't remember.
Being related with silent.
Yeah, quietly.
And yes, quietly. What about you, Lois? Can you think of other adverbs to describe this?
She's opening the door carefully.
Yes, excellent. Carefully. So she doesn't wake up whoever is sleeping, no? Great. Also, very good, guys. Very good job. So now we're going to work on a little exercise just to try to maybe recognize the meaning of these adverbs. Let me share this through the chat. Maybe now Larissa can share her screen and help us. So basically, the only thing we have to do here, guys, it's choose between the list of these adverbs in this box, read the sentence, and try to put it in the blank space. No? Try to don't get confused. And we have 9 statements, and we have 9 adverbs of noun. No? Any questions here, guys? We just have to try to make sense to each of the sentences.
Okay.
All right. So maybe Larissa, could you share your screen?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, guys, let's take turns. Maybe Larissa, you can start and then we continue with Daniel and go on.
They had a very good time. They played hopscotch. They played hopscotch happily.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Jenny thought the exam wasn't difficult at all, so she answered all the questions quickly. Or I don't know, maybe it could be easily or quickly, but we will see later.
Okay. They didn't win the race because they were very what is angrily.
Molestos.
What do you think, guys? Just answer how you think, and then I will tell you if you have any mistakes so we can review. But it's fine if you make any mistakes, guys. No worries.
They are very okay.
Okay. Robert was upset and he answered his teacher questions. Was upset. He answered his teacher questions. I don't know. What is teacher? What is upset? Yeah, like yeah, there is angrily. Upset is like enojado, molesto.
She didn't want to make any mistakes, so she wrote all the answers carefully.
Katie was exhausted, so she said goodbye to everyone very. Yeah, there is quickly, and the number 2 is easily.
That famous chef cooked very well. His dishes are delicious. Yes.
I didn't want to miss the train, so I walked to the train station very. Could be quickly here.
Look.
And what about the number 6? Katie was exhausted. Did you say goodbye to everyone? Let me see the options, please.
The night her dad was sleeping and she didn't want to wake him up, so she opened the door very carefully. And the sleepily
And quietly.
quietly. Yes.
Yeah, number 6 is sleepily.
All right, guys, let's take a look before you send the answers. Let me check really quick, please. Number
6.
Sleepily,
Very
yeah.
sleepily. The 6.
The number 6, yeah. Without the E, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Okay. No.
Oh, it's correct, guys. It's just
The L.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the only difference, guys. But very good. Great job. Now let's see another exercise, please. In a second. I'll share it with you. Okay, there is a reading exercise. Everyone needs to try to. Okay, so can you see my screen? You can, right? Can you see my screen, guys? I'm sorry if you can hear.
Yes, we can.
All right, so for this exercise, we have a little reading part in the beginning, just 3 short paragraphs, and we have to read it. try to understand a little bit about it. And then we are going to answer a couple of questions. The first question goes, what words from the text are used to describe the way in which an action is done? So an action, and you have to choose all the options that you think it's correct. No action, words that describe action. Then the next one, well, we already know how to create an adverb, right? So read examples, and we have some regular and irregular adverbs, and then we're gonna complete the sentence using the adverbs of the box. That's all. Oh no, we have one more. In this last one, we're going to rewrite the adverbs that we have, the adjectives, sorry, that we have marked here, no? And we're going to make it an adverb of manner, no? Noisy, slow, quick, angry. We're going to make it adverbs. That's all. Any questions, guys? Let's start first with the reading part. Maybe now Danielle can share your screen.
Okay. Oh, I have the incorrect link.
Oh, so sorry. Let me see.
Is this one? Bird of manner. What is the link, teacher?
In the chat.
That's not on the chat.
Yeah, what is it? Just adverb of manner, three links of adverb of manner.
Oh, that's the only one you have?
It's a new link.
Maybe you can scroll down. Maybe you're seeing the first link, but I believe we have
Okay.
4.
Let me. These are the unique.
Oh, really? What about you, Larissa? Did you get the last one? Maybe something.
Yes.
And can you open it? And can you see the one that I just show you again?
Are you sure?
Yeah, could you please?
Okay.
All right. So we can start reading this little story and then we will continue with the first question, okay?
Okay.
If there is anything that you don't understand, guys, please ask. I'll be here. Thank you. Okay, guys, so if you're done reading, we can try to choose in number 2 all the words that describe action.
Okay.
By the way, there are 5 correct answers. What do you think, Daniel?
Quietly.
Right? Excellent. What else? Okay, great job. All right, so there the question goes in number 3. We use adverbs of manner to describe what? A verb or a noun? What do you think, guys? Adverbs of manner, what describes? A verb or a noun?
We use adverbs of manner to describe a noun.
You sure? Let's see the examples. He speaks slowly. He speaks slowly. What is describing slowly? Him or how he speaks?
How he speaks.
Yes. And speaks.
Yeah, it's a verb.
Exactly. It's the same with the second one, right? She runs quickly. Quickly is describing the action to run, no? And it's the same with the last one. They speak English well. Well is describing how do they speak, no? Excellent, great job. We can continue to the next one, number 4. And there we just have to write the adverbs that we have on the box. That's all.
Okay.
Maybe we can read the sentence so we have a better idea of
Grandpa can ride a bike, but he's not very fast. He usually rides very slowly.
Yes, excellent. Okay, next.
Kate wins all the races. She can run really fast.
Great, excellent. Great job.
We love math. It's not difficult. We can do our homework quite easily.
But he's an amazing musician. He can play the drums very well.
Excellent. And finally, Larissa.
Our team always lose. We play really badly.
Excellent. Great job. All right, let's see number 5. It's basically the same. We just have to change the adjectives for adverbs. So I play tennis.
Badly.
Your brother Matt plays very noisily.
Okay.
How
do you spell it?
That? Badly?
So basically it has to be the same word and at the end the Y that it's at the end, the rule says that when we have a Y, we change it to the regular I and then LY again.
Nicely, okay.
They play the piano slowly.
Great, excellent.
Rick and Linda usually finish their homework quickly.
Great job.
Mom sometimes shoots angrily
Angrily.
at our dog.
Excellent.
Angrily.
That's good. All right, then I think that's all, right? Yes, you can click on finish. Excellent, great job. All right, everything is correct. So guys, like I mentioned before, well, you did a very good job, by the way, today, guys. Like I mentioned before, today is our last class. I just wanted to check the page with you. Sorry, my computer is going to die. 1 second. All right. So
Oh, teacher. Teacher.
guys, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I think it was my internet.
Teacher.
Okay. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I want to ask you something.
Yeah, sure.
Is there any change that we can add one day to the last module? I mean, to work on this until tomorrow?
Yes, it could be. For example, here, one of you didn't complete either of lesson 4.
Yeah, it was mine.
Okay, lesson 24 and 5. It's also missing for you, and the quiz. And then the model quiz that I'm going to assign right now. Yes, that's fine because it's the weekend. The coordinator is probably going to ask me the grades for Monday or maybe Sunday. So I can assign it for tomorrow. And
But I mean the model number 5.
number 5.
Today is the last day.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I was asking that if we could work on this until tomorrow.
Yes, that's fine. No worries.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I will give you until 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so it's both, right? It's the quiz and the exercises,
Okay.
right?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so the final quiz is going to be available until tomorrow too, guys. Remember, right? You have a final quiz that I'm going to assign right now. That is, you have just one chance to work on it. Okay? So, and it's the 40% of your total score. So I'm going to assign it in a moment and you will see it like that. It's model test. Okay, another thing. Okay, I'll run today's polls if you don't have any other questions.
No, teacher.
Okay, great.
Was a good class.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that, guys. I hope you learn new things in this model. Let me check. We have to finish. We have to fill 2 quizzes today. That's what my coordinator told me. So please answer the first one, which has 3 questions. And then I will assign the other one, which is going to have 4 questions. Thank you very much, guys. Let me take a screenshot of this quiz really quick. And I'm assigning the next one in just second. And the next one is the E2. Okay. All right, you also have the other one. Meanwhile, I'm going to be assigning this. Until tomorrow. You're going to have 50 minutes to complete it. You just have one attempt to work on it because it's the final quiz. And that's all. You will see it. You should see it on assignments. And someone else is missing.
Yeah.
All right, did you answer?
No, teacher. Give me a second.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, guys. So if you have any questions related with the final quiz or if you have any problems or something, please let me know. But yeah, you have until tomorrow midnight to work on it. Thank you very much. It's all over. Great. Okay, guys. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, teacher. Yep.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, teacher.
Teacher.
Yes.
Regarding the other classes, do you know which is the day that the classes start?
We should start next Monday. Usually you have the same teacher for the 3 models, A, B, and C of each book. So
okay.
we should continue next Monday. Usually if we didn't have any holidays, we start always on Mondays. But these weeks we're going to have many holidays, right? So I'm going to let you know also which days we are not going to have classes and all of that, but I'm going to answer to that question through the chat, to the group chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday.
Thank you. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye,
Have
teacher.
a nice weekend.
Thank you. You too, guys. Bye.